Hello Capricorn, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your energy update for the month of August 2021. I hope you're doing well, Capricorn. I've got a live show live here on YouTube 3 times a week called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box for this video below. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for a full picture of what you've got going on this month. Let's have a look. What have you got going on this month? Past lives. Past life connection may be coming in or coming back around for you as well. Let's find out more for Capricorn. What else for Capricorn? Let's just take that first one. Trust. Okay. Being asked to trust. I'm getting a little bit of a okay. I'm getting a little bit of a dodgy vibe from that. It could be somebody asking you to trust them when they don't really deserve to be trusted, like when they shouldn't be trusted. I'm just getting this image of someone saying, trust me. And like, who even says that? Someone that can't be trusted? Maybe, I don't know. Past life connection. Let's see. Let's get some tarot out. Now, when I'm doing these tarots, I'm going to pull out 4 columns, four rows, no, columns. And sometimes it's like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just a mishmash of the energies. You're starting off with 10 of Pentacles, which is family, happily ever after, home, material stuff, you know, home, car, that kind of thing. What next for Capricorn? I'll get clarifiers out for all of these as well. Next up is the Knight of Wands. I'm getting that this is an exciting event. Could be something that you've been invited to. 7 of Wands, having patience. This is to do with work. It's about the action that you're taking here. And what else for Capricorn? You got it all. Hey, you've got like stuff going on with home and family. You've got some exciting event you're going to. You've got patience with work. And 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. The reciprocity, something coming back around, getting something back for the work that you've put in. Or this could be about romantic relationships as well, because then you could have the whole gamut, right? So tell us why the 10 of Pentacles is here for Capricorn. Whoa, it's a bit lively. 10 of Pentacles. World. Something's completed. Oh, if you've got Pisces in your chart as well, because I was getting pretty much the same message for them in the first row as well. So first week, something is completed, something to do with your home, your family. This could be someone moving out of the home. It could be a renovation job that's completed. It could be that you are selling the house or getting ready to sell the house, something like that. There's a completion, there's an end of a cycle here. So something's ready. For some of you, it's got to do with a car. Something's ready, something's completing. It's a good feeling. It's like it's finally ready. You're having something built or made. You could have ordered something a while ago for the home or your car, and it's coming good. And it's probably the first week of August. That cycle is completing. It's ready, is what I'm hearing. It's ready. Tell us what's behind this. Self-love and anger. Ah, so you've been a little bit up and down about this. It seems like it's something good for you, but it's been making you angry too. It sounds like house renovations to me. That can get me like this. It's something that you want because it's like loving. It's like getting your kitchen renovated, right? And when you're going through it, it's horrible because the house is in a mess and it's hard. You know, you get home from work and you're having to like cook meals, which is like enough anyway, even if you've got a functional kitchen. But then you're going into this disarray and there's been builders there and it's that kind of an energy here. And so it causes you to be angry. It causes all of these negative emotions. But the reason behind it in the first place was a self-loving thing. You wanted a nicer kitchen, right? So it's that kind of an energy. There's some disruptive elements to it because everything is a mix of challenge and gift. So yeah, it might be a huge relief this month that something is finished. It's like, wow, I wanted a new kitchen because I thought it would be good, and that was like a month of hell that we just went through then. It could be something like that, but it's feeling good now that it's completed or now that it's being delivered, whatever it is. I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting this car, a new car, and maybe it's, when you order a new car, have you ever done that? I have. And they ask you all these questions. What do you want? What kind of mats do you want? What kind of this do you want? What kind of that do you want? Well, if you choose those kind of wheels, then that car has got to be brought from Mexico. And that's going to take longer. But if you choose these kind of wheels, then we've got one of those in the country, and that it could be that kind of a process, something that like should be really joyful because you're getting yourself a new car and it's really cool. And then there's delays and there's stuff that they keep on pestering you. It feels like me. Anyway, Knight of Wands, then you've got some kind of a celebration. It feels like a party, it feels like an event, it feels like you've been invited to an event, maybe a wedding or something like that, some kind of a celebration. What is it, August? What happens in August, Anna? Nothing here. August. Too many. Could be the Sun card though. Why the Knight of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands? Capricorn. Why the Knight of Wands for Capricorn? Yeah, and just on that past thing, that self-love and that anger, it's always the way. Like I said, everything is a mixture of challenge and gift. Nothing is ever only good or only bad. There's always a mixture of it all in there. And so we've just got to kind of manage ourselves through that. So the Knight of Wands, we're talking about other people here, so kind of celebration with other people, it's going to fulfill you. So it's, yeah, some kind of a celebration. A lot of people there, a ton of emotions, could involve lots of family or the community. And it's a kind of a reunion energy. So this could be about your love life too. You could be reuniting with someone at some kind of an event. Have your eye on someone, and then there's this community event coming up and you're getting all excited about it because you're sure that they're going to be there. It's that kind of an energy. I like that. Yeah, it's going to be fulfilling to you as well, that event. So definitely go to that when you get invited to it. What's behind this? Knight of Wands, this event. It's going to be fun, but it's more than that. It's going to be fulfilling to your heart. Home, community, something around that. That's what's behind it. Yeah, I'm getting community more than home, but it could be about your family or your community coming together for some kind of a celebration there. Seven of Wands, needing to be patient with your work. What's this about? The Muse of Voices to gain clarity on it. So there could be a frustrating development at work, let's put it that way. Some kind of, it's not an obstruction, but it's more, someone could be being difficult, or you can't figure out what you need to do to get that promotion. And you need time in order to gain the clarity on that. What is it that I need to do to get that promotion? What is it that I need to do to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel? What is it that I need to do to get more customers? What is it that I need to do to, I don't know, get the boss to like me or something like that? It could be about that, but patience is being called for. And in that patience, if you're asking that question, if you've got that question in your mind, how can I get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube? Keeps on going faster and then slow and then faster and then slow. It's so frustrating. You know the answer to that. Tell me. Thank you. But you've got a dilemma there at work, but it's just going to take time. You're just going to have to give it time, because you will get the clarity. If you're asking that question of the universe, that answer will come to you. Yay, give me that answer for me. Growth, struggle, and perception. Right. That's what's behind it. So you want to grow. You want more subscribers. You want that promotion. You want more money. You want more customers or whatever. And it's a struggle to try and get it to happen. It's a struggle to try and get it to happen because you've not got the clarity on it. And perception is behind that. So it's the way that you're looking at it. And that's why it's going to require time. So not just time, patience, a step back from it. Ask the question of the universe, how can I get this? But maybe don't be trying to figure it out. Because when we're trying to figure it out, we stay in that problem energy and we're kind of focused on the problem. And sometimes we just need to take our mind off it, do something else instead, do something that we enjoy instead of trying to figure it out. You know what it's like if you've lost your keys or if you can't remember the name of that person you're trying to tell someone about. You just take your mind off it, you just let it go, and then you get the answer like that. And that's what I'm getting from this, is when you take your perception off it, it allows the answer to come through from the universe. You'll get that idea of what it could be, right? Now you've got the Six of Pentacles here, the reciprocation card. What's all of this about? Is this about relationships? Very well could be, because it's the Hierophant. It could be because this is the marriage card, but it's also the card of spiritual lessons, and it's the card of doing things in the traditional way as well. And so reciprocation comes, so you get back what you're giving out, either in relationships or in work or whatever part of your life, friendships. You get back what you've been putting out. You get that reciprocity. So you've been putting the work in, but other people haven't. You've been, putting effort into a relationship, but the other one hasn't. There's something about dedication here. You've been dedicated to something, but other people haven't. I feel like that could be sorted out this month, or there's going to be developments with that. You could get a few ahas this month with that. You could be delving into it. Why isn't this happening? Why isn't this reciprocity happening for me? Why am I not receiving back from this thing that I'm doing or giving? Spiritual lessons from that. So this very well could be in relationships. If you've been in relationships like that, where you seem to be putting all the effort in, and you're meeting people that just can't be bothered putting much effort in, you're like, how come? Could be because of your willingness to put in all the effort. Don't be so willing. Get a bit lazier in relationships, or until they prove themselves, until they prove that they're stepping up, and it's like, oh, this one's putting effort in. This isn't a help to me as a reader. Unlimited possibilities. You've got unlimited possibilities. There is other stuff out there. If you've been experiencing the same old thing after, again and again, maybe in relationships, same old kind of person again and again, over and over again, lack of reciprocity, same kind of jobs, over and over again, lack of reciprocity. It's something that you're doing, because there's unlimited possibilities. There are other kinds of people out there. There are other jobs out there. There is reciprocity out there. You've got unlimited possibilities. So how come? What is the pattern that you're in there? You're in a pattern. You're in a pattern, Capricorn, and it could be that you're just too willing to put far too much into everything. I know, because I used to be that. And I had to train myself not to do that now, to hold back, because my natural urge is to put everything into everything that I do. Like, seriously, I'm a type A personality. If I'm doing something, I am doing it. And I'm exactly the same with relationships. With relationships, that's not a good way to be, unless I'm with another type A person, and then it's really intense. But I've got to train myself not to be like that. It's like, do not treat relationships like you treat everything else. You don't need to treat it like it's your business, or you just focus on it a little bit. Take your mind off it. Otherwise, I'll be putting too much effort in there. And so it's about knowing yourself, Capricorn. You very well could be doing like that too as well. Capricorns are a little bit like that, right? Yeah, you could be like that too. So it's about knowing yourself, and then teaching yourself how. It's not to not be yourself. It's just sometimes in some situations that kind of type A thing, or that kind of willingness to do so much, isn't useful, and it certainly isn't in relationships. Because what I found was that would get me into the mother-son kind of relationships, the the therapist-client kind of relationships instead of a true partner, because I was just willing to put so much into it, and so I was attracting those that just were willing to take a lot from a relationship. Something to ponder this month, Capricorn. What's going on in your love life? What's going on in Capricorn's love life this month? That's too many. Capricorn's in love. Tell us what's going on in August for Caps. I like it. You got playfulness here. I like that. Playful, being more playful about it. One thing that I have to do is I have to stop myself from messaging too much and all of that. I have to just give them time to reciprocate. If that's what it's been for you, just give them time, just be more chill about relationships. That has helped a lot. And then if they never reciprocate, well, they're not interested. But if you're always being the one that's messaging them and doing stuff, you might never realize that the other person isn't making an effort. You realize that if you give them time to make an effort and then they don't. And then you can, next. Yeah. So be playful about it. Be playful about it all. There's a lot of flirtatious energy in this that I'm feeling here. You've got heart-to-heart conversations as well. And I wouldn't recommend this, if that's been true, what I've just been saying for you, I wouldn't recommend like having heart-to-heart conversations about it, saying, I've attracted this kind of person before because I'm just so willing to give. Because you know what? Because someone that wants to take is going to go, oh, really? No, I'm not like that. I'm going to give back. They will just like tell you what you want to hear. It's what narcissists do, right? They will tell you what they know that you want to hear. And so if you reveal yourself too soon, you can get fooled by people very easily. So just be careful of this heart-to-heart conversations. I would play with your own energy instead of telling them about it. Now, if you are into all of this healing and tarot readings and working on yourself and all of that, it might be natural for you to have those deep conversations with people or want to have those deep conversations. I wouldn't do it. Hey, and I don't even do it in my personal life anymore. Sure, when I'm in a committed relationship, once we've been together for a while, but I don't start there anymore. I don't start there anymore. And it could be your willingness to go in too deep too soon. There's a lot of that energy in this reading. You've been too willing to do too much too soon, and it trips you up when you do that. I know, because I've done it. Okay, so tell us more about Capricorn's love life. Oh, on the floor apparently, Capricorn. A win-win outcome is forecast, so it's going to come good. I do feel like you're learning about yourself. It's a big part of it, right? Learning about ourselves and how we've been doing things, what we've been doing. Tell us more, Capricorn's love life, but it's coming good. And it's often quite a simple thing, It doesn't take much for me to hold back now and wait for them to show that they're willing. I'm just not willing. I'm willing to put in some for sure, and then wait. And yeah, it's good. It's much better that way. Then you don't end up squandering your energy for no reason, for disappointment, when you finally figure it out, because you give them a little bit of a break to reciprocate and they don't. So it's much better knowing up front. Holding a little bit of energy back, Capricorn. Take ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Take ownership of it because you've been doing it. Like I said, unlimited possibilities. There's every kind of person out there. So how come you keep on meeting the same kind of people? It's because you're doing something. It's something that you're doing. You're letting them in. You're letting them in, or you're choosing them because of something that you've got going on. It's very empowering when you take ownership of it like that. It's like, okay, what is it that I've been doing? You could get major clarity on this month. Struck by Cupid's arrow here. Struck by the feels. The feels. Not fields. Feels. Cupid's arrow. You got love struck. Have faith, love is coming. It is. A surprise invitational meeting. Maybe here. Because the three of emotions was there. This could be someone coming back into your life, and maybe if you are approaching this in a different way, you'll find out they're not reciprocal. They've never been reciprocal. This, to me, Cupid's arrow is saying you've been love struck. So when we've got intense feelings about someone, when we get love struck like that, it's not enough. Yeah, the feelings have to be there for sure, but that's not everything. You know, feeling an intense connection with someone, the feelings with someone, that's not everything. It needs to be there for a good relationship, but it's not everything. There also needs to be buy-in by both of you. You both need to make a conscious decision to be in relationship, because love can be love and can be, you know, with anyone, anywhere. But relationship, that's different. Is someone willing to commit to take action in a relationship to actually be with someone else? That's very different than just feeling for someone, or, you know, just feeling those intense connections. So don't let that trip you up, Capricorn. Intense feelings. You know, I see a lot of people, especially in the business that I'm in, getting stuck on someone because of an intense feeling that you get, and letting that override everything. And so sticking with it even though they're not reciprocal. That's just, and they call them twin flames, and it's not, it's dysfunction. It is dysfunction, period. Yeah, so watch out for that. Watch out for wanting to get in too deep too fast. Just lighten up, be more playful about it all, because I'm just getting a really strong message from this that it's love struck, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's infatuation. And infatuation, although always at the start, it doesn't make for a good relationship. It's not enough for a good relationship, let's put it that way. It will be there in a good relationship as well. But yeah, anyway, I've said enough. Seeing beyond, you're seeing beyond. Seeing beyond patterns that you've been in, how you've been doing things before. Oh, I like this. So you're seeing beyond, yeah, you're seeing, getting clarity. There's a lot of clarity coming this month for you. And awakening your genius as well. Something to do with your work here. Definitely getting clarity on that, and how to get this growth. There is a lot of clarity, I mean, this month in a lot of different areas. About kitchen renovations as well, or something like that. What energies do Capricorn need to tap into this month? Challenges. There will always be. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you're open. Please take over, Divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So challenges are there to help us see what's going on. There will always be challenges in every relationship, every job, everything that we choose, every kitchen, every car. There will be just everything that we choose in life, because everything is a mixture of gift and challenge. And the challenges grow us, right? As long as we take ownership of that, and we can learn and grow from that, fully knowing ourselves. Know thyself, Capricorn, and mastering it all, and then you're choosing what it is that you actually want, and then you know how to get it. Well, you know how not to get it, because we've all been there. So the challenges are helping you. That was April. What else? What else do Capricorn need to know about? You got the moon, changes in your life. There's big changes coming, and of course they're going to come out from this clarity that you're getting this month. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. And once you know how you've been doing something, what you've been doing wrong, not wrong, but what you've been doing that has been getting you the results that you've got, which you don't really want, and you'd much rather tap into other different possibilities from this unlimited possibility, then you can actually do something about it. You got tulip, great passion. Oh, in your love life, watch out. A torch, holding a torch for someone. There's someone from the past you're going to see again this month. I was feeling it in that celebration, something to do with community and family. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You're going to get a lot this month, a lot of clarity. It's right there in the middle, the clarity card. Vine, seek out information that will help you. So if you realize, oh, I've been doing this thing, then Google it, put it in on YouTube, the thing that you've been doing. And yeah, seek out those teachers, seek out that information. There's all kinds of people teaching all kinds of things now out there. Some really valuable information about what to do differently. And I'm encouraging that at the moment as well, because especially around empowerment, if you're in difficult situations, one of my friends was in a difficult situation. I don't know why I feel like telling you this, but I do. She was a couple of days ago, she was in a difficult situation involving a therapist that sexually assaulted her. And she didn't deal with it in the moment. She was so shocked by it, she didn't. And I think that's a natural thing to do. A lot of women, especially, have been taught to kind of put up with things. I've had to put up with things. But then she was asking about that, like, what would you have done in that situation? Well, the truth is, I would have probably done exactly the same thing, because I would have been shocked too. But I'd like to think that I would be empowered in that moment. But I know to be empowered in the moment and to speak out about it in that moment is a scary thing. And we help each other by sharing those stories, but also, and this is what I encouraged her to do, is how would she have done it different? Like, looking back now, what would she have liked to have said or have done in that situation to empower herself in the moment? Because if we tell each other that, of what to say and what to do in situations like that, we can tap into that when we go into that shock state. We can say what that person, we can learn. Say if you're learning from a teacher, for example, Eva, I don't know what she's called. She's written a book, and I can't remember what that's called either. Eva someone or other. She used to be in the CIA, I think. And I caught one of a TED talk. I can't remember how I found her, but she was recounting this story on YouTube of when someone confronted her, belittled her, disrespected her, and she was in a formal setting. She was working as an agent, and it was a group of men, and it was a man that had done that, and she took him aside into a stairwell, I think it was, and she said to him, "You just disrespected me then, and that's not on. I have done the respectful thing by not saying this in front of everyone and doing the same thing to you and disrespecting you." But the way she handled it, and just because she told me that story, I'm like, I knew straight away that I am going to do something similar if I find myself in a situation like that. Is take that person aside so you don't belittle them or disrespect them, do, batting it back, doing the same thing as they did to you, stooping to their level, but taking them out of that situation and then explaining it like, that is not on, don't you ever do that again. And showing them that respect at the same time. It's kind of like an example is an example is an example. I will do that again. He was in that situation, he might do that, and he'll think about it next time because of that. And now I've told you about it as well, and you might do that same thing. And so, yeah, learning, seek out the information that will help you, because it is out there, and there's a lot of us talking about things like this, of how to handle and what to do in good relationships for reciprocation and all things like that. I certainly try to do that anyway, and I encourage it to. So do that below as well if you've got how you handled a certain situation, or if you want to ask other people how to handle a certain situation or how they have. Ask in the comments before, and we can below, and we can share all of that stuff. So there you go. Bit of a lesson for you this month. I think it's going to be a good month for you, Capricorn. If you think it is as well, click that like button down there and click on that subscribe button while you're down there, along with that notification bell to hear more from me. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best month ever, Capricorn, and I'll see you tomorrow in the daily energy update.